Hello! Today I'm going to be reviewing a book, and that book is Salt of the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. I read this book in February, and it was probably one of my most anticipated releases of 2016, and so I bought it right after it came out, and I read it almost immediately, and I have a lot of really fantastic things to say about this book, so let's get started. This book is a YA historical fiction novel set at the very end of World War II, and it follows four characters who are trying to get out of Germany to avoid the oncoming Soviet invasion, and it centers around this one ship, the Wilhelm Gustloff, and all of these characters trying to get to the ship to get out of Germany. Like I said, there's four main characters. There's Joanna, a Lithuanian girl. There's Florian, a Prussian artist. There's Amelia, a young Polish girl. And then there's Alfred, a German soldier. And these four character stories weave together over the course of this novel, and the way that everything is kind of tied together in the end is just very beautifully done and very well executed, and honestly I cannot say enough good things about this book. First of all, the writing in this book is absolutely beautiful. It's incredible. Ruta Sepetys is one of the greatest YA historical fiction writers I think ever. She is so great at what she's trying to accomplish. She does a whole bunch of research to make it the most informed, historically accurate novel possible. I think that that is one of the strongest points of this book, is the fact that it is so well researched and so historically accurate. So you don't even have to worry about those aspects of it. You can just focus on the beautiful writing and the way the story is coming together, and it's just brilliant. Every single character in this book, not just the four main characters, but the side characters and everything, are so well developed. They're so interesting and complex, and they all have a story to tell. And I think that that is another strong suit of this book, is that every single character is extremely dynamic. There's something that every character contributes to the story that makes it a successful book. Literally my only complaint about this book is the character of Alfred. I wasn't 100% sold on his role in the story. I don't think he necessarily needed his own chapters. I think that he could have just been an inclusion in the story. I don't know. I was a little bit confused by him as a character, because he has a very different backstory, very different dynamic to the rest of the characters, and so I was a little bit confused by him. Alfred's character is important and connects to the other characters, but I wasn't as interested in his chapters as I was the other three characters, so that was just a little bit of a downer that I felt while reading the book, was that I wasn't super invested in his story, so I really just wanted to get back to the other characters and continue with their stories. The chapters in this book are incredibly short, so it makes it a very quick read, and that was really great. I finished it in just a couple of days, and that was including like school assignments and different other things that I was already committed to, that I couldn't just sit and read this book whenever I had the free time. I really like Ruta Sepetys. I've talked about her a lot in a lot of videos because I like this book. I like her as an author. I think all her books are very good. I've read everything she's written, and so I just think that she's a really fantastic author. And I liked the little nod to her first novel, Between Shades of Grey. There's not a huge connection between the two, but if you've read Between Shades of Grey, then you'll see that there is a small connection in the two books, and I thought that that was so cool. I like that authors do that. I like that they kind of connect their stories, and it just made it really, really enjoyable. If for some reason you haven't heard a whole lot about this book, or you just haven't read it yet, I highly suggest checking it out, because I really don't think you'll be disappointed, especially if you like historical fiction, if you like World War II novels, if you like YA that doesn't have a whole lot of focus on romance but is much more of a survival story. I think that you would really, really enjoy this book. So that's really all I have to say about Salt of the Sea by Ruta Sepetys. If you've read Salt of the Sea, I would love to know if you have similar or differing opinions than mine down in the comments. I'm interested to see how other people feel about this book. I personally, as you can tell, really loved it and would highly recommend it. If this video inspired you to pick up Salt of the Sea, I would really love to know that in the comments as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!